Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of 22 Minutes. I am Jason Bates, bringing you the lender side of things, and he is Stephen Cotton. He's going to bring us applause, please. Cue the applause. Cue the applause.
Right. Getting warmed up.
He's going to bring us the real estate side of things, or the realtor side of things, and together we hope to not only entertain you, but bring you that valuable content that you can use when you're looking to buy, sell, or refinance, or invest in property. So this show, if you're new to the show, this show is all about real estate, kind of universal across the country, but we're located here in Phoenix, Arizona, Valley of the Sun. So it's a little specific here to Arizona, I would say, for the most part, but we do talk about national real estate newsmakers and things like that too. So
yeah, like Monday we talk about all the newsmakers that are hitting that usually hits the federal stuff, the Secretary of HUD, and then once in a while we'll but we bring it back home. I think it's a good program. So if you're watching from, like, let's say California, you probably relate. If you're watching in, let's say, New York, then it's probably lunchtime. So that's nice.
Exactly.
If you're watching live.
So thanks for joining the show. If you are that first-time user, consider subscribing or liking our Facebook page as we broadcast from there. We do have a interaction kind of thing on Facebook. So if you write a comment below this post, it will show up during the live broadcast. So please write your comments and feel free to participate in the show. We appreciate that participation. We encourage it. Hey, I wanted to put up here, I'm going to put up right now because I didn't do this yesterday, right? But we are nominated for a live streaming award. So if you would head over to this web address right below, over here, livestreamingawards.com/vote, then you can vote for us on that live streaming award. I have no chance of winning. No chance of winning, Stefan.
Well,
but hey, it's fun. I think he just froze. There you are. You coming back, brother? You got to shut down some of those windows.
Well, you said no chance of winning, so I decided to leave for a second. What? No chance? All right, see you later.
Yeah.
But
all right. Hey, we always do a tweet quote of the day, so let's get right to that. This is Friday. Let's get to our tweet quote of the day. All right, our tweet quote of the day here. Well, Thursday Thoughts. There you go. I pulled this from Thursday's Thoughts here. Here's where you get when your mind is right. You get serenity, right?
Here's where you get your mind right.
Here's where you get your mind right. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. A little different.
Yeah.
Didn't put it all together, but it's Friday. I'm a little foggy today. I'm a little foggy, man.
Well, this is an example of what you did last weekend, right? To get your mind right, you went up north, got out of the heat.
Yeah.
Did you make any fires? Or did you guys?
No fires. No fires allowed in northern Arizona right now.
Well, tell that to the fires, because there's some fires going on.
Yeah,
Hey.
Some lightning strikes or whatever.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be here, fires, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's where you go to get your mind right. So, hey, go get your mind right here. Everybody in Arizona kind of heads up north to get out of the heat, escape the heat. It's been hot here this week, which kind of leads us, I think, right into our reflection. Yeah, it's a mother shucker.
Roberta's back. She's Mama Shucker. No, she's Mama Shucker. Yeah.
Oh, Mama Shucker. Yeah, Shucker.
Is it corn shucking? Is that what it is? I mean, because we've talked about shucking, but I don't know exactly what kind of shucking.
Yeah.
So this is a good opportunity to talk about exactly what a shucker does. She can do it anywhere. She did it in Vegas, so that's all I know.
Yeah, she absolutely did. Absolutely did. Hey, I wanted to reflect on yesterday, how difficult it is. This is my portion of the Reflection Friday, how difficult it is to get a house. And this is the whole purpose of this show, right, is to help people, empower people who are looking to buy, sell, refinance, invest in property, to reach out and have a resource for real estate. And that's what this show is all about, because you don't get too often when you have a lender like myself and a realtor in the same room.
Like me.
Like him. Yeah, like Stefan Cotton there. So having this opportunity to put two sides of the fence, if you will, together is, I think, a little bit unique. So, you know, it's difficult. We get it. We understand how difficult it is to get a house, how difficult it is to get a mortgage. We showed those numbers yesterday. We've
Yeah.
got a long way to go to make things a little bit easier. It's beginning. It is beginning. Excuse me. It is beginning. So exclusive. You've heard it here first, right? So
Right.
Ben Carson traveling around doing the National Homeownership Awareness Month or whatever of June, doing
Yeah.
his thing. So it is getting better. It's going to get better. So that's my takeaway, I guess, from this week.
Right.
It's good to
It looks
know.
like they realize that there's an issue. They realize that there's a problem, so they're working on getting it resolved. Now, the numbers for those that didn't or missed the episode or two, because we talked about how home ownership is at an all-time low, or a 50-year low, really. We talked about how the Feds or the what is it, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac is going to increase the debt to income ratio maybe to help get those other ones qualified. But putting it all together, I mean, we're in a situation where our rents are more expensive than home ownership. The is that the oh
Yeah, sorry,
where'd it go?
your sound went off, so I was going to put that slide up there just to kind of reiterate what
Oh
what you're saying there. So here,
yeah.
I'll do it again here. Here you go.
How's my
Yeah,
sound?
you're good. You're good. Your sound is
All right.
perfect.
So we're almost at an all-time low because we kind of hitched back up there, probably January, February of looks like 2017 or something, right?
Yeah.
But look, we're below 64% home ownership rate. What does that mean? That now that it's a tricky number. Does that mean 64% of Americans own homes, or does that mean that own one or more homes, or what does that mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I mean, there's still numbers behind the numbers, if you will, on that. But that historic average there, just above 65%, well below that, which is the concerning part. Even during the 80s, mid 80s, when was it Reaganomics or whatever was kind of going on,
Yeah.
home ownership was very, very low. Interest rates were ridiculously high back then. So that was a contributing factor, although the cost of living and everything was a little bit cheaper and so on and so forth. So it all kind of levels itself out. However, it is a little alarming, given our growth in population, that we have fewer homeowners in the United States. So, but it is turning upward. They're recognizing the issue. Some things are going to change. It's all going to be for the better. So, don't get discouraged, I guess, is the takeaway. Don't get discouraged. There's a lot of people out there who are discouraged right now with homeownership, the affordability of homeownership, the ability or inability to save for down payment. There are programs
Right.
out there. Just call us. I was confused a little bit yesterday about, I feel like homeownership is pretty accessible, at least from my perspective.
Right.
But there are a lot of people who don't feel that way. So you just got to get with the right team. Get with the right team.
Well, I remember a couple months ago we did that top five misnomers of a home ownership. They think you need 20% down. They think you need a 730 credit score. They think you need, you know, in fact, that's a fun episode. We should probably reiterate that because all these misconceptions on home ownership aren't there. You need a 620, a 640. VA don't have any requirements, although you'd have overlays or something with Fannie and Freddie, right? Because you don't need a credit score for a veteran.
Yeah, it's not overlay. It's just a different interpretation of risk. It's not necessarily an overlay, but
Yeah. Okay.
just different qualification standards, if you will, for each program. But they are pretty. I don't know, man. I think they're pretty. I don't know. I mean, does somebody really with a 550 credit score who has not paying rent and has a bunch of collections on their credit report? Do they really? I don't want to say deserve. I mean, every American deserves to have a house over their head, no question about it. But there are some risk factors involved there that investors just is it a wise business decision to invest in that person, right? So going down to a 620 credit score to get a house, that's pretty good, really. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe you can push it to 580, maybe, but that might be the limit there, in my opinion. And you can get a loan with a 580 credit score. So It is
Yeah.
possible. So, but anyway, tell us about Wednesday real quick. I want to go through your Wednesday there
Oh
because you
yeah.
had some exciting stuff going on there on Wednesday.
Yeah. So Wednesday, the reason why we didn't have the show is because I was trying out for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire,
Dun, dun,
and
dun.
how did that go? How did that go, Mr. Cotton?
Yeah.
Well, so we got there early. Like I left like, oh my goodness, I don't know what time. I think 5:45 or 6 to get there. They get you in this room. They try to get you hyped up with stuff. We weren't having any part of that because it was too early. But no, like some like Bruno Mars or something,
Yeah.
But get the music pumping, and then we took this test, and they didn't tell you like they give you a 30 question scantron, and so we're doing the test, and they said, okay, you got 5 more minutes, and I'm looking, I was like, man, I got like 20 more questions, so start answering the questions faster. But they don't tell you only have 10 minutes. I wish they would have told me that because I
Yeah.
would have allocated. But I
Yeah.
didn't make it past. So that's the first round. So then after the first round, you do the personality test where they go over your file or your questionnaire or whatever that you filled out.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to that part because I didn't get enough questions right. So, but John and I were comparing notes, and then we were Googling it, and we think we got a lot right. So John's idea was they didn't kick us out because we got too many wrong. They kicked us out because we got too many right, and they don't want to give away the $1 million. So it would behoove them not to have us on their show.
Well, it's either that or you can't trust the internet, right? You search the answers on Google. Who says that Google's right?
Oh yeah.
Did you take it up
Oh,
against what's the IBM Einstein or whatever that IBM
oh yeah.
computer thing is or whatever? So well, that's cool, man. That's lots of fun, man. I don't know if I would have the courage to do that, to be honest with you.
Well, if you don't try, I mean, it would be better if we got selected or one of us got selected. Oh yeah, so the trick was, and then we'll get to Roberta here, who has a question about the 1150 rent that she's paying, right? How much can she afford for a home, honestly?
Yeah.
But the idea was that if I made it to the show, John would be my +1 for the lifeline, and if John made it to the show, I would be his +1 for the lifeline. And so then at first we're going over the questions, and he got a few wrong. He got 2 or 3 wrong. I was like, no. He's like, well, at least I get to be your +1. And I was like, I don't think you're making the cut for the +1 if you can't get these ones right,
Right.
But it's pretty funny. But it was a good time.
Well, nice, man. Nice. So let's go to Roberta's question here real quick. So assuming 1150 is the total PITI, I'm just calculating it out here. I'm just going to subtract out, estimate of taxes, estimate of
right. She's in North Dakota, so I mean it's a different. But for what we can give, what numbers would be here? So
yeah. So when I subtract those things out, your principal and interest, just your PI payment, may be approximately like $890 a month after you subtract out your taxes and insurance and mortgage insurance, if you will. My battery's dying here. $890 payment on a 30-year term, and assuming, I'm just gonna. I hate quoting interest rates, but let's just say 4.5. Okay, 4.5 as an interest rate. It might be lower. I don't know. It depends. It might be 4.25 or whatever. But just to kind of give you a worst case scenario here, that would put you at $175,000 purchase price.
So what are the prices like in North Dakota?
Well, and let me preface something here. That's $175,000 loan amount. So depending on how much you put down, would determine your purchase price. So if you add 3.5% to that, yeah.
Her comment was saving up for it. Her comment was, I think, saving up as a single oyster shucker. There's not a lot of
tough
oyster shuckers out there that are single. So she's a single oyster shucker.
Yeah,
and
tough.
So to save the 3.5% down on a 175 is about $5,000.
6,000. Yeah, it's about. So you're looking at a sales price about 180, thereabouts, 181, just over 180. So there's your sales price, and there are down payment assistance programs. I'm sure there are down payment assistance programs there in North Dakota that would help you with that down payment assistance, if not pay the entire down payment for you. So I know we have them here in Arizona. I'm sure they have them there in North Dakota as well.
So if your credit's fair, here you need about a 640 to qualify, or 620, but 640 qualifies you for most, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 640 is a lot of the government-backed down payment assistance, and then there are some privately held down payment assistance programs that will go down to a 620 credit score. So the neighborhood stabilization programs, those sort of things, the spin-offs from there, generally require 640 credit score.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
well, the good news is 180. I know in Great Falls, where I was living in Montana, 180 is a nice house. North Dakota, but that's part of it because there's other parts of Montana where it's like $80,000 for the same house, really.
Yeah.
So depending on what part of North Dakota she's at, but it's an interesting career, oyster shucker in North Dakota, don't you think?
Yeah. I would
think
like
there's
imagine that in Seattle or Portland or I don't know, wherever.
Yeah.
Maine, whatever, Connecticut. Hey, let's get to today's featured Friday. We got a property that we want to feature,
yeah.
so we got to do that too, right? We only got 6 minutes left here, so we're gonna hustle through this real quick. All right. All right, Stefan.
Yeah, the fun music. This is a modular home on 15 acres. So you're not gonna be able to see this. We thought about maybe doing an aerial view for it. Maybe we'll get one for the slideshow, add it to it later or something. But the this land is huge. It's no HOA. You got a private well, and to the right of this photo is a huge shed / garage or something for activities, really.
Nice.
The roof is relatively new, like maybe 3 years or 4 years. I don't know the exact dates on the roof, but added new flooring. Once we get in there, you'll see that we added some new stuff to the interior and swapped out the AC unit.
Nice. Now, this is Tonopah, just to give everybody a little bit of a sense of where this is at. Tonopah is a far west valley, very far west valley. In fact, there has been talk, I don't know if it's going to happen, you may know more about this than I do, but isn't there talk about putting a Six Flags resort thing out there?
Wow, I would know more about that than you. I think you just told me about it. No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Well, I've heard
awesome.
there's been rumors, many rumors, don't know if they're true or not, of putting a Six Flags theme park out there. Don't know if it's going to happen, but yeah.
So here's new carpet, some natural new paint tones in there. But just to give you an idea, 363rd, every 8 miles or every 8 streets is a mile. So from Central to 363rd is about 45 miles. So it's 45 miles away from Central Avenue, Phoenix.
Which is Central Phoenix, right? Downtown Phoenix, right?
Yeah. Right. Phoenix goes all the way to like 83rd or 91st. So from there, it's another 30 miles or something. But this house is you can see the open floor plan here. You got 2 different living areas: the dining area, and then you got the living room here. This one is listed for $230, so you can get 15 acres, no HOA, your own private well, and beautiful sunsets, no noisy neighbors because you're all by yourself. And your payments would be probably $1,400, $1,500.
Yeah, this
so
is
here's
this is great for families that need a lot of space, maybe have a lot of toys, motorhomes, whatever, horses, that kind of lifestyle. 15 acres that's a big plot of land, no question.
Yeah, if you have horses, it's a great area for horses. And what's great about the topography of this place is it is pretty flat. Mm-hmm. So you can do a lot of different stuff. Sometimes you get a wash in the middle that eliminates, a couple, 3 acres of it or something. But this one's really nice, like pretty much flat, and you can see the sunrise, sunset.
Nice.
I don't remember hearing any chickens out there. I think I heard something out there once, but maybe it was a chicken, but way out there, like a rooster.
So it's a little bit of the rural lifestyle, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people like that. I mean, hey, I did it for a long time. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So
the master
carpet's new, paint is new. You said roof is new.
The roof is newer, but we didn't change the roof, but we put in new tile too. So all the new flooring, and then the AC unit, we refurbished it. So not refurbished the old one, but we put a refurbished unit in there, like a 2012 or something. So it's like a 5-year-old unit or something.
Okay, so AC is good. Did you say that this is on septic or is it on?
Yeah, it's on septic and private well. Yeah. out there, that's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes you have a community well where there's like 4 other people you're dealing with. This one's your own private well. So
And this is a manufactured home, not a modular home, right? Or is it a
well, what's the difference? I think it's a
modular is where they put the two halves together, and then a
oh
manufactured
yeah,
comes.
yeah. I think manufactured.
Yeah. But it doesn't even look. I mean, it looks like a real. I mean, like a regular house, right? I mean,
Look outside. Look at that window really quick there. I know it does. It feels like a real house, but look at that. That's your view. I mean, geez.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot of times you look out that window, you see a block fence. You know what I mean, or your neighbor's house. So it's nice.
Yeah. Real nice.
Yeah,
Right,
we've done everything for you. All you have to do is move in. If you're looking for a place to get out, look at the stars. A lot of people want to get away from the country or city. So I have a feeling that a lot of people would like this property.
Hey, you can have a campfire out there.
Right. Well, you could do a lot of stuff out there, but you could subdivide it. Let's say you subdivide it into 5-acre lots and only cut 5 acres for yourself. You can sell those for, I think they're going between 30 and 40K, 5-acre lots, just there, so you can make 80K after you bought this place.
Right. Yeah, I mean, look at this expansive land
So
here.
that's our shed. See that thing over there to the right?
Oh, that's the shed out there?
I think that's our shed, yeah. But yeah, there's the view, huh?
Yeah. So it's a little bit, you can create your own little oasis out there, really. Take some imagination, but you could certainly do just about anything you want. No HOAs, any of that kind of stuff, any kind of restrictions, nothing like that. So
nothing like that, no.
You can certainly do what you will with that property. So it's really nice. All right, cool. That's it, man. That's the property.
230,000. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if you want to go check it out. I have a key, and there's a key there on the property. So
nice. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's show. We're out of time. So really appreciate you tuning in to the show. Thank you very much. I know there's a lot of other shows out there that you could tune into, but you chose this one over all the others. So we are humbled by that. So thank you very much for that. Please like our Facebook page if you would, or head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe at our YouTube channel as well. So, and you just search 22 minutes, I think it'll pop up. So, but it's not a totally dedicated. I probably need to create a whole new dedicated YouTube channel to this show, but we're broadcasting from Facebook, so that's kind of where everything is at for us right now at the moment. So thanks everyone for joining. If you're looking to buy, sell, refinance, or invest in property, reach out to us here in the Phoenix metropolitan area. We would love to be your team of choice. So with that, I think we'll wrap it up, and everyone have a great weekend.
I just want to say, hey, Roberta, if you need some help getting that pre-qualification, or if you need some help with some lenders and stuff, I know it's in North Dakota, but we can do some research for you, help you get the home ownership, and then I can interview some realtors if you're interested. I just don't know how much lease you have, and if you're serious about it, we can help you out.
Yeah, we got some. Our company, the company I work for, I think has some offices up in that vicinity, so should be able to help you out, no problem. So if you want to reach out to us, we'd love to help you. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. Try to stay cool out there. It's going to be blazing hot still this weekend, so dip in that pool and have a good time.
Yep.
All right, cool. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend, Jason.
All right, bye.